this is Gypsy Ashi. You're watching this sort of video here, but the good news is that one of the technical issues have officially been fixed. As a result, your regularly scheduled programming will now continue. Thank you guys for your patience. Let's get this video started, shall we? It should start momentarily, right, I guess? Oh, it's starting! Let's get things prepared right now! Let's do that! Alright, since this is going to be a rapid fire video, and since I have a lot of things to talk about, well, here we are! So, welcome back to today's video here, and to celebrate Inanimate Insanity 2's 12th anniversary of existence, and yesterday was the 14th anniversary of the original Inanimate Insanity, and fourth anniversary of the third season, which will be tomorrow. And to celebrate that, we're going to do another tier list. This time we're going to rank all of the characters from Inanimate Insanity. But we don't want to talk about the episodes yet. But I did react to episode 2 remastered of Inanimate Insanity. If you're not into this, please look out for the reaction, which should come out in just a couple of moments. But anyways, so we have like a couple of season 1 contestants that we're going to talk about here. This is going to be rapid fire since I have a lot of things to do. So let's get things started with OJ, which is the winner of the show, the first season. And yeah, he is basically the king of Inanimate Insanity. He's a contestant, he's a host as seen in episode 7 of Inanimate Insanity 2, and he's basically the hotel owner because he owns a hotel which he bought from winning the show. He has a relationship with Paper as boyfriends, a little bit like that, and his rivalry is with Tago, and also with me from 4 sometimes, but his rival, Salt, which is once on OJ's side, and yeah, I think so. Taylor Gordon used to voice him, but since Taylor is out of the picture, because he needs to focus on his personal stuff, yeah, of course. But anyways, Orange Juice labeled the normal guy as the winner of Inanimate Insanity and was a contestant on Inanimate Insanity Invitational. Completed on Team Chicken Leg. Also started with a quiet game, though he manipulated and betrayed multiple times within his alliance. To finding true alliance and emerge, he made it to the finale and defeated Tago in the final challenge, becoming Inanimate Insanity's first winner. Although he wasn't chosen to be a contestant in Inanimate Insanity 2, he made appearances as a supporting character, and being a temporary host and everything at OJ. He returned in Inanimate Insanity Invitational as a member of the Thinkers, where he tried to hold a leader position among others, but he was blindsided and eliminated for the first time ever in the Overthinkers after Yang Yang received immunity, leaving him as one of the second most exposed to a setup by Super Spirit. He left Indefinite Island early, not participating in the rejoin challenge, and he placed 16th. And his role is basically applied for an assertive character. In Season 1, he's cool and critical, however, once he became a hotel manager, he became slowly exhausted, leading to him becoming overworked and overwhelmed. The latter mentioned in a tweet from Brian Coe. And, yeah, there's nothing much else to say, but OJ is basically one of the really interesting characters, though. And, yeah, he's the only male contestant to be shattered, and he's the only contestant to have so far eaten one of Beef on 4's cookies. Lipo-lated cookie, however, was an oatmeal raisin cookie, and Pickle also a cookie, though it was made by me from Forest and had also been poisoned. Don't worry. And yeah, there's nothing else to say. And OJ shares similarities to Fiery, which both place first. Both are orange, both have weakness to water, and both have runner-up unsistent attempt to steal their prize. In OJ's case, it did not successful. In ironic case, Fiery's cameo on Crappy Anniversary has him snatching the cake meant for OJ, but the winner of the first season just like him. Coincidentally, they were both placed 16 in their respective seasons where they were eliminated for the first time in, and Fiery was placed 16th in BFDIA, which is basically a little bit weird. But yeah, and that's nothing else to say about this guy. This guy is basically neat and okay. So for him, let's give him an A, since he's lucky to be an A. But yeah, moving on to his rival and eventual runner-up, Taco, which she has been through a lot. So Taco, which she is a contestant overall, she only competed in Inanimate Insanity 1. She's also on Team Chicken Leg, and she placed second. She was a contestant, she was Michael's assistant, and she was neutral or bad, and later good. And yeah, there's a little much to say this that, yeah, I know. And also, sour cream moment, and Taco is basically the liar, or formerly the randomly insane one, and her nonsensical behavior and tendencies hate her well liked by the viewers. This plus her winning multiple immunities on Team Chickleg and Emerge helped her make it to the finals. When she lost in the final chance to OJ, she revealed her more sinister and manipulative side, fleeing after attempting to steal the cash prize. To another competitor, Taco version as an antagonist in Inanimate Insanity 2. She committed a few schemes in hiding, most notably working with microphone to split the cash prize and pushing her too far. And she's round. Yeah, of course. And she's basically sickly, goofy, weird, wild, and dumb at the beginning, but she's fierce and antagonistic competitor throughout many episodes, especially, and of course, yeah. And Taco's tried that at least vastly different from her outrageous and moronic persona. She's rather intelligent, deceitful, tactful, sensitive, and mischievous with a hankering for evil. And yeah, she's basically what it is. But she further exerts her true personality, and then this is where, and then she's, yeah, of course. And there's nothing much else to say. She used to have her own show, but whatever. Taco is basically a weird character to me, especially, but season 2 Taco is better. A for her, but ignore that other Taco because it's basically the same. Okay. To the third placer we have Paper, which he placed third, and he's basically OJ's lawyer for some reason, and he has been in the season 1 only, and he has been both teams, Team Epic and Team Chicken Leg. And when he joined Team Chicken Leg, he was rejoined. And yeah, that's pretty much all to say about this guy, especially that he is presumably voiced by Hurricane Hunter Jackson and some things. He's labeled the innocent psycho. And yeah, Hurricane Hunter Jackson, the creator of Battle for Object Palace. His lack of work ethic on Team Epic caused him to become the first contestant to be eliminated. And after losing tiebreaker against Knife and after a 3-1 vote, during his time in Idiotic Island, his mental state deteriorated, even though this returned into the game in Double Digit Desert. His mental state improved over time with the help of OJ, but he was voted out in the penultimate poll by the eliminated contestant for being a follower, eliminating him for a second time, one episode before the finale. And he's also appeared as a supporting character in a few episodes too. And yeah, he is a friendly, innocent contestant. And even though, after his Desperate Housewives. This was changed to Desperate Houses to avoid copyright reasons. This was seen in the remastered episode 2. But yeah, though he's a say on Idiotic Island affected his mental health greatly, excalibrating her anger issues. He also split on his altar, and that's altar, Evil Paper, tended to be violent and murderous. And yeah, he's basically what it is. The innocent psycho. So yeah, that's basically one of the least fan favorite ones. I guess. Paper, you got the spot. You're joining with OJ. But your evil clone, hold on. It seems that there's no evil clone here, that's weird. Moving on. Pickle, which is a fourth placer. And, yeah. He's also on Team Chicken Leg, too. Yeah, he's basically the idiot, for some reason, despite state women citing, with the outcast Taco being placed on the superior team, kept Pickle safe to the merge, and he was eliminated in fourth. And then he's a laid-back assassin with a sweet but idiotic mind, hence why he's called the idiot. Pickle can be excited and courageous, however, he's often unintelligent and often wrong about many things, and he was killed about his friends, specifically the Taco. And Pickle originally had no arms, but actually he appears with them in Inanimate Insanity, the entire series. So that's weird of an original look for Pickle. Huh, right? Pickle, you're having a great time at B, since it's basically what do you feel like? Okay, moving on the list. Hold on. Let's see. We got. I think we have our sixth placer, which is Bo. I think. Wait, fifth placer. I don't think so. Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, she plays fifth. And Taco, I mean Bao, she is basically what it is. She was a contestant, but she is a ghost. You're that right. Of course, she did die. And she was a female contestant. She is the Forgotten One. And then she first appeared in a commercial for chairs. She made a surprise chance to join the game, which she did. And also, quit and gained a firm fan favorite status. And because of this, after her elimination, this was trapped in a box to prevent any further breaches. Hold on. Hello? So about that old sitting right now, but anyways. This caused her to go insane, leading to her untimely death in the season 1 finale. And no one goes into Inanimate Insanity 2, was unable to join to her death, which was later to be permanent. She continued to live in Purgatory Mansion as a ghost, and as revealed, and let her RIP. Yes, as her life outside the game. And yeah, that's William said. But random says around for chairs. She was enthusiastic yet stubborn. And also, she is basically a Valiker archetype, like and totally similar to Match. Yeah, but Manif Isolation, a little bit situation, and Chair Moment. Yeah, this is basically what it is, and she's basically obsessed with chairs. I really like her chair situation, so because that she's basically what it is, and she only has eyelashes. Great. Eyelashes. She only has she's the only character to have eyelashes. Interesting. And yeah, I have to hold on. Alright, there we go. So let's put Bao, not the ghost, to S tier because I really like her character, by the ways. And as for Apple, he's basically also a contestant. He's a debuter too. And yeah, he's the debuter. She's the debuter, sorry about that. Which is also the forgettable. Literally. She is on Team Epic and then eventually on Team Bright Lights, managing to join in the show. Managing to join, of course. And she's a fan created character recommended by Total Drama 23. She won the Paintball Challenge, which pushed her to join, and then clashed with her fellow teammates Marshmallow and Paintbrush, and the same Marshmallow in particular caused her to be eliminated, and was placed to join Inanimate Insanity 2, which makes amends with Marshmallow, however applied from a certain jealous ex-contestant, which is Bao, again caused her to using Marshmallow to advance in the game. Once this ploy revealed to be Marshmallow, the two make amends and once more moved to Purgatory Mansion, and she was eliminated with 2,045 votes and everything OJ. And yeah. She's basically a notoriously nonsensical, arrogant, and idiotic contestant, and despite this, she's basically vengeful and cantankerous. And that's basically what it is. She's great. Okay, interesting fact. She does well. B tier. Moving on to Marshmallow, and she plays 6th? Oh, whoops, so we'll play 6th by the way, hold on. I think that is bomb, hold on. Let me check. 1 second, since I did not check the list. Since I did not check it, I think. Whoops, 6. We're 6th placer. I think Neko is the 6th placer. I'm kind of a bit serious. I think Lightbulb is the 6th placer. I'm kind of a bit confused, but I did not check the list. Hold on, let me just check. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Marshmallow 7, Apple 6, Bo is 5th, and let's move on to Bomb right now. Backstabber and the unusual guy. He's only competed on season 1, and he's basically checking like alliance. However, McLaurin but pushed OJ away from the alliance after betraying him to win a challenge. This was a unusual demeanor, was eliminated. Yeah. And he has a speech disorder, causing him to struggle a lot. Yeah. It sounds weird, but it's sometimes playful, too. And a nice character. And I forgot Marshmallow, great. But Marshmallow's also a great girl, too, and I forgot to put her. You join with. There. Yeah. Marshmallow, you join with Apple, too. I forgot about you, sorry about that. Moving on to Paintbrush, in which she is also. Wait. They're non-binary, okay? And yeah, he has been through 3 seasons. Yeah, he has placed 9th in season 1, 8th in season 2, and again 9th in season 3. Yeah, and of course.
Well, actually, I had a question about
the hothead. Yes, this guy is basically what it is. And yeah. They're more advanced, but yeah, he is basically responsible, and also he is, yeah, but they're outwing by light bulb, but eventually things would get even better thanks to the events of alternate reality show. Yeah, Paintbrush, you do well. Moving on to Salty Salt, alongside Pepper, which I'll get to it later, but we're gonna go to it light bulb after her. Salty Salt is, I think, a hostess of Inanimate Insanity, which is an alternate reality show. And BCFF is Pepper, of course. He's still in love with OJ, but on her side, but he used to be. Oh yeah, he's a drama queen, and literally, he more successful with her best condiment friend forever. Yeah, and he's basically similar to her close friend Pepper, and the two look similar to each other, having nearly the same personality and likely the same things. And she's basically different from Pepper, she's more upsetting and arrogant, but carrying her for CFF as much. C for her. So does Pepper, which I'll get to it right now. And Pepper is basically the same as Salt, except that she's basically the wannabe, and she's basically what it is. Yeah, this is basically what's serious about that. But moving on to Lightbulb now. Whoops, Lightbulb, the bright light leader or team epic leader, and also he has been 2 seasons, and he leads both his teams still. Yeah, and he's basically a lot of closer. He's the bright leader, of course, and he has been okay, hold on. And this is the kind of a lazy nitwitted, free-spirited, and optimistic character, which is greatly known for a goofy and ludicrous attitude. And Lightbulb may appear as a smart leader one moment, especially when she's into things, something like that. And despite disregarding his leadership, she is basically genuinely kind, caring, benevolent player with a large love for cookies. You're a cookie lover, right, Lightbulb? And also, this is basically
right way
to make this happen, right?
So let's win this challenge the right way.
Yeah. Let's move on to Balloon, which is the 13th placer. He's basically a latex balloon. He's basically also been through 3 seasons. He's the one of season 3. And oh, come on! Which is also the forgivable or the manipulative one. Yeah. He's basically most manipulative and spiteful character in the first season, but eventually he has a completely different outlook, much nicer, and then eventually in season 3 he had a personality change, more genuine, no problem sending himself. Okay, that's really good. Nico is next. Don't have to be confused with Nicolay, okay? Nico also been through 3 seasons. Place 4th, and yeah. And this is basically some weird to his, not related to his BFDI counterpart, which I already talked about in the BFDI character tier list. He's the sarcasm spasm. Yeah, he's basically exceptional renowned for his sarcasm taste, but the co-character was also snarky, churlish, and ill-tempered. And he's basically what it is, especially with his armless alliance consisting of baseball and suitcase. And also, he's basically ruthless and doesn't value friendship. He cares about his alliance, but eventually, he once again creates an alliance this time with Box and regrettably Balloon, whom he was continued to distrust. But eventually, things would get even better after some certain deal. What do we call it? Neko, you do great. B tier. Knife is the 15th person to get eliminated overall, and he's the runner-up of Season 2. Yeah, after being killed. He did sacrifice to save Marshmallow. That's the fact. And, yeah, he's basically, sounds like, yeah, I know, but he's the jerk. Yes, he is the jerk. And, that's basically what it is, the jerk of the show. Oh, because he's basically a huge jerk and enjoyed mocking others, especially being a fit only to Paper and Marshmallow. Despite that, his have a soft side, which of course is more observant, and yeah. Bobby does the job well, especially in Season 2. He gets even closer, and it did very well, especially thanks to his antics. Marshmallow, okay, you did really great, Knife. But the last thing I need to talk about is baseball, would eventually place third in Season 2, which he was the captain of the Grand Slams. Hey? And he's the large and in charge. Yay. He's basically not much, but he only has a little bit too much screen time in the first season. But he is basically usually quiet and intelligent. But eventually, when Season 2 came around, he is now losing in a peppy nature. And he's basically trustworthy, reaches and lead-like personality, especially when he's leading the Grand Slams. And after on the sides of the events, things would get even more good terms, especially with his friendship with Suitcase. B tier. Alright, and as for Bookcasey, that's an unusual character that appeared in the remastered version. That is so stupid. Hold on, let me check. That Bookcasey thing, this guy's stupid. There will be a limbo, disqualified, and
no, it sounds like crap.
Yeah, this guy's basically crappy. F tier. Now, the host and of course the other stuff we're going to explain in another video, since I don't have much time, especially the others, including Me Phone 4 and the hosts. The other stuff and other characters that I wanted to explain here. So this is your tier list, folks. Bao is the only one who's currently in the S tier. For the E tier we have OJ, Taco, Paper, Paintbrush, Light Bulb, Balloon, and Knife. On the B tier we have Pickle, Apple, Marshmallow, Nickel, and Baseball. And C tier we have Bomb and the quote-unquote best condiment friends forever. And on the F tier we have Bookcasey. Don't tell me why I would this guy is basically crap. So that's it for the tier list, and because I'm really stupid, let me just add another one. Hold on. Add a row below. Oops. Not counted. This and this. Okay, not counted. Basically the same person. So that's it for your tier list, folks. Thank you guys for watching. This Inanimate Insanity 2 anniversary special. Please make sure you like this video, comment. If you have any suggestions, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button. It allows you to share to all personalized so you don't miss new videos when I post. And you can check out all my social media accounts at my link tree, which is in the description. So I'll see you in the next one, folks.